kind of blatant here. Obviously, in a seat with a margin of 18%, you're pushing shit uphill.
Absolutely.
Is this like you think you're going to be able to get across, or you realise that maybe this is the first go and you're going to have to try again and you just got to cut that margin down? Like, or are you going to have a massive social media campaign?
Yeah, what's the goal? What's the aim?
Like, you know, how do you think you're going to do it? Because, like, as I said, you're pushing shit uphill.
Yeah, well, look, I've got an interesting response to that, and it's the same attitude I took into the local election campaign. Obviously, I was a great surprise and all that. You know, no one really expected me to win. But I didn't go into that, and I'm not going into this with any expectations of winning or losing. I'm just getting out there, talking to people about the issues that matter, and, you know, at the end of the day, if they like what they hear, that's great. If not, well, you know, we try again.
So short answer, you're giving it a red hot go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I don't like thinking of, oh, you know, we'll do better next time or whatever. You know, no, we need to do as well as we can right here, right now, and then think about the next time when we get to that point.
Okay. No, it's just always wondered, because, I mean, just for anyone, even in a job, if you've got a job that you think, you know, you're never going to get to the end of, it can be sort of disheartening to get up every day and keep doing it.
Well, it's the old saying, you know, dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we're basically out of time. Any final comments?
Yeah, let us know how it goes, Joey. As in, like, you know, make sure you let us know when you're doing fundraising, when you get a whiz-bang web page, or do you already have a whiz-bang web page?
Well, I've got a whiz-bang counsellor page. Yeah. So yeah.
Are you allowed to use a counsellor page for state campaigning?
Well, it's essentially a politician page. So
is it?
Yeah. The only issue in regards to local and state crossing over would be if I was using local government council resources to campaign, which I'm definitely not. So this
so that's actually a personal page.
Yeah, so it's a candidate page that I've had since before I got on council. And all that's essentially happened is I've changed the name from candidate for Ward B to councillor for Ward B and state candidate now.
Okay. What is it?
So you can follow me at Joseph Nicita, Hornsby Shire Greens councillor.
That's a long.
Yeah, not the best title, but yeah, we're working on a name change quite soon to reflect the whole state campaign and all that.
We'll tweak the details soon.
Yeah, we'll tweak the
Fantastic.
details, and we'll drop all the links in the various places where you can listen to this episode. And like I said at the top of the show, but for anyone who's joined us now, and we'll be tweeting about it as well, Auspol Live now has a YouTube and a SoundCloud, and hopefully on Apple Podcasts soon. So you'll be able to listen to this later, because I know we didn't have many people listening live this morning, which is, to be fair, I mean, it's the first time we've done this in a long time, and it's a different time as well. So, and a lot of stuff blew up with Auspol this morning as well, as it does.
Gosh.
So,
before we end, I should probably just mention the candidates we've got in Hornsby.
No.
Yeah. So at the moment, I don't want to forget about that.
You're being very fair, Joe.
But yeah, look, at the moment we've got Katie Gompertz for Labor, Matt Keane, obviously Liberals, and I'm heading the Greens team. And then, of course, you all know Emma Eros, for One Nation, and Mark Latham and all that. Yeah. If I'm forgetting anyone, let me know.
We'll definitely do a follow-up before the election just to see how things are going, and we're interested to see how it plays out with Emma. But keen to see how you go, and I think we've learnt a lot about Greens that both Noely and I had no idea about at all.
Hopefully other people have learnt too.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for being our first guest,
Joey.
Yes,
thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Anytime. Thanks so much for having me.
Awesome.
It's you could say it's being good.
Perfect. I was waiting for the last pun.
I did warn you I had a bad one.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for listening. We're going to sign off now with our intro song that Mum doesn't like.
Oh dear.
That reminds me of something.